For more than 50 years, the City of Fort Worth has demonstrated its belief and commitment to ensuring equal rights and the protection of those rights for all its residents. And through the Human Relations Commission, established in 1967 by the City Council through a municipal anti-discrimination ordinance, the first of its kind in Texas, the city strives to create a welcoming community for all people by providing resources and outreach efforts that promote basic human rights. To that end, the Human Relations Commission decided it needed to connect with the Fort Worth community about human and civil rights issues in a way it had not ever done so before.
We were looking for a way to address what can be very difficult and sometimes divisive subject matter, and we thought, what better way than through the use of cinema? We were also hoping to reach new and different segments of our community and bring them together to open their hearts and minds.
And so, the Human Relations Commission decided to launch a new and innovative education and outreach initiative called Movies That Matter, a human rights film series. The program initially began in 2010 as a one-time Night of Films event to commemorate International Human Rights Day, which is celebrated around the world on December 8th. But it quickly became apparent to the Human Relations Commission that they had struck a chord with the community.
What we saw was truly remarkable. We presented 3 films on 3 very different human rights issues, and at the end, the audience didn't want to leave. They were connecting with one another. They were really engaged in a meaningful dialogue about the issues, the films that they had just saw, and they wanted more.
As a result, the Commission decided to turn the Night of Films event into a recurring quarterly film series with free screening events in the months of March, June, September, and December, each followed by a moderated discussion with subject matter experts. The Commission also wanted to incorporate a youth component and additional supplemental programming such as special exhibits and other film events. Since its inception, Movies That Matter has screened films addressing human and civil rights topics including disability, fair housing, human trafficking, and international relations, as well as the little-known civil rights stories like that of Private Felix Longoria, whose death and subsequent refusal by a small Texas town's lone mortuary to be waked in the whites-only chapel served as a catalyst for Hispanics to take an active role in the civil rights movement. And equally compelling, the story of world-renowned opera singer Barbara Smith Conrad, who was a small-town girl attending the University of Texas during desegregation, was thrust into the spotlight when she was cast in the lead role of an opera to co-star with a white male classmate, thereby fueling a backlash from members of the Texas legislature.
Our goal is to select films that create an awareness of the many different human rights issues faced by our society today, locally and across the globe. Our hope is that some might be inspired to act upon that awareness in some small or great way in their own daily lives. That's why we concluded each screening event with a moderated discussion with subject matter experts, inviting our audience to share and receive information and hopefully become more engaged in their community.
I think the importance of Movies That Matter brings people together that would probably never have any other occasion to convene in that theater. And in watching the movie, they're touched by it, they're inspired by it, they have this heightened awareness, they learn something, they're educated. And then when the movie's over, there's almost always a panel where there's conversation and talk back, and you get to hear opinions and voices of people that maybe are thoughts that you've never ever had before.
Movies That Matter is a good thing for the city of Fort Worth. It's enlightening, it's educational, it inspires. So to see the real people, such as Barbara Smith, when she came in, they can relate. Here is a real person that I've met. I've saw the movie of her life, and Fort Worth is the better for it.
The ability to bring such important programming to the community is the result of the numerous partnerships Movies That Matter has initiated with community organizations that share and support Fort Worth's message of inclusion, diversity, and anti-discrimination. They are the backbone of Movies That Matter.
The Modern is thrilled to be involved with this program. If we can be a resource for improving our understanding of one another in the Fort Worth community, then I feel like that's one of our greatest purposes.